subject of Israel, how how hard is this for you as a person, as an MP at the moment?
It's very hard. I'm of the Jewish faith, and the massacre that happened on October the 7th was the worst ever massacre of Jews since the Holocaust. The worst ever by Hamas, the terrorist organization, which is in essence, everyone remembers ISIS. They're exactly like ISIS. You know, they murdered, they killed babies, they raped women, they killed old ladies in farms in Israel. They killed people at a party in the Negev Desert on a kind of house party type thing, a rave or whatever. They just went and massacred them indiscriminately. You know, 1,700 people, innocent people, by the way, not just from Israel, but from all over the world. And then they took 200 hostages from all over the world, not just from Israel. And it has been an awful time. Sadly, anti-Semitism is on the rise hugely. You know, Jewish students and Jewish people have been suffering across the UK. I was told I'm the university's person in charge of universities as well as apprenticeships in my job in government, and anti-Semitic incidents since October the 7th have increased by 800%. And I've had a constituent here, Harlow resident, I don't want to name that person, whose daughter was wearing a Star of David, and they're having discussions at home that should they wear a Star of David or not because they're frightened. How can that be? In the kind of country we live in, I'm proud, the greatest country in the world, that in the 21st century, Jewish schools have had to shut because the kids have been threatened on the way to school. The government have given money to Jewish schools because they now have all Jewish schools, even before this happened, had to have guards outside and security infrastructure. And now they've given more money because that threat has increased, that threat from terrorism. So it is a tragedy. The tragedy, of course, for innocent Palestinians as well, who don't want to live under Hamas either. And I think it's a very difficult time with everyone struggling through COVID, then the war in Russia and Ukraine, and now this awful tragedy that is going on. It seems to be one thing after another.
Do you think, I mean, we're here to talk about Harlow,
Yeah.
etc. I just want to talk to you about this because I haven't had an opportunity to do it face to face. I've seen you across the media in Ferrari the other day. But do you think Benjamin Netanyahu has the right solutions to these problems?
Well, look, I'm not going to comment on the leadership in Israel. That's not nothing to do with me. What I do believe, though, absolutely, is that after Israel had the worst ever atrocity since the Holocaust in terms of killing Jews and international people from all over the world, that Israel has every right to defend itself. Remember, they're dealing with ISIS, the equivalent of ISIS. These people have raped, they've murdered, they've massacred. They have an iron grip on Gaza. They built what people don't realise is 300 kilometres, or it's actually 300 miles, about 340 kilometres of tunnels underneath Gaza, which have been used to store weaponry. They fired 7,000 missiles onto Israel, and they keep firing those missiles. It's only because Israel has a missile defence system that they've been able to stop some of the things going on. So I'm not going to comment on the leadership of Israel or what thing, but I absolutely fundamentally believe that they have the right to defend themselves.
And